So I was working. I had these clients, young couple, Dana and Corey, young married couple, who wanted to get into one of my rent-to-own homes. They owned a little company. It was an incorporated company. It was just the two of them. They were doing vinyl siding on houses. First thing I did was obviously I forwarded their information to my mortgage broker, credit coach, because I want to make sure that one, they have enough. They're going to be able to support the mortgage payment when they go to buy the house, and two, what if any issues were there that the bank is turning them down for a mortgage. And so what we found out is it had to do with how they pay themselves from the company. Okay, so they didn't, like most entrepreneurs or most business owners, they want to pay the government the least amount of tax as possible, so they pay themselves very little. But for the banks to actually buy a house, you need to show that your personal income can support the mortgage of the home. So after we got their application through, the rent-to-own term that they need was 2 years. So here's what we ended up doing, working with them, or here's what they ended up doing during that 2-year time. They needed to save up a little bit more money. The bank wanted a little bit more of a down payment than what they had. So we ended up putting them on a payment plan that automatically counted towards their future down payment. They work with the credit coach, like I said, minor fixes, but on their credit, and they implemented some strategies that raised their credit scores quite quickly. Our mortgage broker advised them and their accountant what they needed to report on personal income for from their company for the next 2 years in order to qualify for the mortgage. We advised them how much money they would need to have at the end to close on the sale of the home when they went to buy the home at the end of the rent-to-own term. I can't remember what the reason was, but they asked me they needed a 6-month extension. I can't, it just escapes me what the reason was, but I always build that in anyway, that I can extend the term. So I extended it 6 months, not a problem. At the end of the term, I forwarded all the documents to the mortgage broker, sent the contracts to the lawyer, and they ended up buying the house with no issues. It was the mortgage broker sent in the paperwork, sent it over to the lawyer. All they had to do was just walk into the lawyer's office, sign some documents, and it was done. Everything they did during that rent-own term made it so simple and easy for them to buy the home at the end. So by working through those 5 key things that we talked about before, it ensured that they were actually able to qualify to buy the rent-own home at the end of the term. So they were proud owners of a home, proud owners of a bank mortgage at the end of the 2.5 years. All right. So, by the way, before I forget, like I said, if you're really serious about getting into a home now, but the bank has turned you down from getting a mortgage, and you actually have the income to be able to support the purchase of a home, then head over and grab my book, buyfor100down.com. That's buyfor100down.com, where I share the same strategy that I used to get over 50 houses from homeowners for only $100 down each, and help people just like you get into a new home. So you can actually do it for yourself. You can learn the same strategy that I use to go out and sidestep the bank, and just go directly to the owners and pick up a home. All right.